the owner of the cave donated the land, and it's now a Burnett County park. And so that's the steel plate is a new addition. They did just have a grate over it, and it had a door that you could get down. I don't know if it's still there or not under that mud, but they did at least leave a drain hole there to help the water continue to enter the cave. If you look around, we're in the kind of the low end of a shallow sink. I mean, it's probably got a 3 to 5 acre drainage area here just on the crest of this hill. This is the Ellenberger Cave, and it's as they said, it's what, about 155 foot deep, something like that.
Straight down?
Yeah, straight down.
So was it like this?
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah, I haven't been in this one, but these generally are sort of an irregular shaft, you know, a vertical shaft, and sometimes it'll pinch down and open up, but the vertical dimension is about 155, 160 feet. And then apparently it's like just 50, 60 feet of passage at the bottom. These are classic recharge features. They'll drain a very small area. There's no stream flow going into this, so it's just sort of a drainage for a specific acreage, and I would guess 3 to 5 acres, just eyeballing it. Now these are typically formed where joints intersect. A lot of times you'll see that there's one kind of prominent joint right there, and there may be another one in here. And these are weakened areas, and then it can be enlarged by collapse and then subsequent secondary dissolution of the limestone. As you read through this, and I don't remember if it says it on that marker or not, but this cave is known for bad air. Some people say poison air. Really, what we found as cavers is that it's primarily a high concentration of CO2. The Ellenberger caves, the Ellenberger's Ordovician age, it's real old, it's real dense. It seems to not have as good an air movement in it as some of the caves in the Edwards limestone and some of the other karst limestones. Particularly in San Saba County, where you encounter a lot of Ellenberger caves, there are a lot of bad air caves, high CO2 concentrations. And I've been in some, and there's a cave in Buda that I've been in that has some bad air in it too. And we actually measured the CO2, and it's I think it's 3 or 4 times normal concentrations. And you're in there, you go, there's plenty of oxygen, but you're having to process the CO2, and it can be very dangerous in situations like that. A friend of mine was in a cave one time. They were using a ladder, a cable ladder, to go into it, and from one step to the next, he hit a layer of bad air, and he was barely able to climb out and get that next step or two up to get to the good air. If he had been going in on a rope, you know, rappelling in, it may have really got him in big trouble. He could have actually died down there because he wouldn't have had the capability to rig up and climb out due to the high levels of CO2. There is another possibility. The Ellenberger has a small bit of hydrocarbon content to it. Sometimes you can take a rock hammer, and in some locations in the Ellenberger you can break off a chunk, and if you smell it real quick, you'll smell some hydrocarbon odor to it. So there could be something to that. There could also be some methane gas buildup down there if there's a lot of dead bodies or leaves or whatever, I guess. But
I don't think there's anybody here.
What's that?
He asked if I locked the van.
Oh, no, I think we're okay. You can hear them driving up on that gravel road.
Oh, you can probably just get something.
Oh, okay. But yeah, anyway, they have historically removed at least pieces of bodies out of this cave that were disposed of here. So it's kind of both a hydrogeological point of interest and the historical point of interest. And I just thought it'd make a fun stop for y'all to see something like this. And in a way, I wish the thing were open, but I do understand the county's need to protect it since it's I mean, it could be real trouble. I've had to help pull people out of caves before, and it's not any fun.